There's a very interesting story in Christian history with a group of people called the Knights Templar. The Knights Templar was a group of people, a society, secret or not. They were a group of people that would guard the place of the Holy Temple on the site on the site in Jerusalem where the Holy Temple was built. Now, the Knights Templar were originally part of the Catholic Church. At a certain point in time, the Catholic Church got into some type of a quarrel with them, wanted to kill them all out, and they ended up running away to Scotland, where they settled, where coincidentally is where the Freemasons also started, and many people feel that the Freemasons was a continuation of this group called the Knights Templar. Now, why did the Knights Templar get into a quarrel with the Catholic Church? There is a legend that the Knights Templar began learning from the elders of Jerusalem and started turning away from the Catholic Church and realizing that there was a deeper spirituality that was available, a more authentic spirituality than they were being offered. And because they were slowly moving away from the influence of the Catholic Church was afraid that if they were to become openly endorse Judaism or even Kabbalistic ideas, even if it was separate from Judaism, if they were just going to accept some of these Kabbalistic ideas, they would draw many other Christians with them. And therefore, they wanted to kill them all out. And of course, they ran away and possibly established the Freemasons. Now, what's interesting about this is, as I mentioned earlier, is that the Freemasons seemingly, from what I understand, want to build Solomon's Temple, which makes a lot of sense with these Knights Templar. The Knights Templar were very interested in the rebuilding of the temple, possibly because they understood the deep value of the temple, not just for the Jewish people, but for the entire world. The question is, who were these elders? There was Jewish people, Jewish scholars that lived for thousands of years prior to the Knights Templar and after the Knights Templar. When was the last time that a group of priests got together and was ready to convert to Judaism or to leave their churches because they learned something from Jewish sages? The answer is there is no other story. So this itself is a mystery. Who are these rabbis? How are they so convincing that they were going to take people away from a religion that they were already dedicated to? This is a very powerful indication that perhaps some of these secret members of the rabbis of the secret society, the secret tzaddikim, met with these Templars and for some reason decided to teach them some of these deep ideas within Judaism. Again, the ideas of Kabbalah, even though they are the backbone of Judaism, but they're also a world vision on enhancing morality and ethics in the entire world. Okay, so it's possible that these rabbis actually said, you know what, let's try to encourage these people to be better Gentiles, better non-Jews. Again, Judaism does not proselytize. We don't try to convert people to Judaism, but we do believe in trying to teach morals and ethics to everyone in the world, that there should be global moral and ethics. People shouldn't kill each other, people shouldn't steal, etc. Many ideas that are core basics in Jewish moral and ethics. So it's possible that these secret rabbis were teaching these Templars, and these Templars were going to pull away from certain ideas of the Catholic Church which conflict with the spirituality of the Kabbalah. And that's why they were chased down by the Catholics. That's why they were killed and eventually ran away, which is very interesting because then they started the Freemasons, which also has a lot of Jewish influence inside of it. The whole idea makes sense from a conspiracy theory point of view. However, there is no literature to know this, so there's no way of knowing that this actually happened. But seemingly these mysteries point in the direction of a group of people that have information that is not available to the average Joe Schmo. However, in more recent times, there's been a lot of there's been a re-encouragement by the Lubavitcher Rebbe, who lived in Brooklyn. He once again convinced Jewish people to teach to teach a lot of these spiritual ideas, even to non-Jews, as a form of enhancing moral and ethics in this world, and to bring goodness and kindness to this world. So you see it once again is that a lot of these Kabbalistic ideas are getting to the non-Jewish world and encouraging many, many people to be better people, and in some cases to reject at least certain ideas within their current religion, which conflict to authentic spirituality. I'm not saying that everything in every religion does conflict with these ideas, but there are definitely certain things that will conflict with many religions when it comes to the ideas of Kabbalistic teachings. I personally have taught many Christians, many atheists, ideas of Kabbalah, and many of them actually changed their ideas, changed their point of view. Not necessarily converted to Judaism, but many of them understood God from a deeper level. They understood morality from a deeper level. Many atheists stopped being atheists because they realized that the God they reject doesn't exist, but a different God, a different definition of God, which they understand, actually does exist. So these ideas are extremely powerful and have influenced many people in the past as well as in the current times.